Hey Madrigals, this is Mrs. Ross from the middle school. Just checking in with you guys about the Elementary Choral Festival event that's happening this Saturday, February 21st at the Rocket Center Auditorium. I know before Mrs. Schloff left, she prepared you guys with some details and kind of what was the event and such, but I wanted to make sure that you had all those last minute things that you might be wondering about. First and foremost, I wanted to let you know what the event was so that you even knew kind of what you were showing up for on Saturday. This is the third year that we've hosted this event. It's called a festival, but it's not festival in the way that you might think of festival, where you go and sing for a judge. This is literally just an opportunity for choirs and students from all over West Michigan to come together in one place and sing together. We noticed that there was kind of a lack for elementary age students out there in way of getting together and having singing opportunities. So we kind of came up with this idea to have a morning of singing together and just kind of cross the school boundaries and bring kids into our district for a morning of really good music together. So kind of what's going to happen is that students from 9 different schools have signed up. They've been preparing 3 different songs at their home schools with their directors and teachers. And then they're going to show up on Saturday morning and they're going to rehearse together for most of the morning. And then at the end of the morning, they're going to perform for their parents and teachers. So it should be kind of a neat day of learning and just kind of a fun way to introduce them to choir and singing as young kids. So this is 3rd grade through 6th grade is the age range of kids we're targeting. Anyway, so that being said, now you know a little bit about the event. Why are you coming? Well, this is the 3rd year that we've included the Madrigals in this event, and I have to say for the first 2 years, the Madrigals were literally the highlight. What I heard more about from any student and parent that attended this event was thank you so much for including the Madrigals, because you guys are such high quality singers that it really was inspiring to the younger students that came. Students in 3rd, 4th grade can look and see you guys and go, wow, I want to be just like that someday. So it's a great way to show them where they can end up down the road. Additionally, our school, as you know, we have such an amazing fine arts program. What a great way to highlight what our school has to offer the community. So I think it's a great way to show Rocket pride as well. So that's why you're coming, and again, so appreciate that you are. Here are a couple of logistic details just to make sure you know what's happening. As far as what you need to wear for the day, you guys are well equipped with Madrigal sweatshirts, so you can just wear that. Make sure that we're looking like we're a Rocket team. As far as the schedule goes, I believe Mrs. Schloff asked you guys to be there at 10 a.m. I'm going to slide that a little bit later so you can sleep in a little bit more. You do not need to arrive at the high school until 10:30 on Saturday. And you can go right to the choir room. Mrs. Schloff shared that you guys are going to self-direct because she's not able to come. So however you guys want to, form and run through some warm-ups and run through your pieces. Mrs. Fisher will be there, but she's helping with the event, so it may just be you guys. At about 10:45, so about 15 minutes of warm-ups in the room, we're going to ask you guys to meet us on stage. And the kids will be just getting back from snack break. And I'm going to have you guys just sing for them, kind of just with the students. There won't be any parents around. It'll just be the kids attending. And at that time, I'd like the guys to share their all-male song that they're going to share, and then the girls to share the Madrigal that they're going to sing. And maybe if 1 or 2 of you would like to share with the young kids why music is important to you and how it's impacted your life, it'd be a great little moment for you to inspire them. Then you're going to have a little bit of a break while the rehearsal finishes up. At 11:45, all the teachers and parents that have attended are going to come back in the auditorium, and we're going to kind of put on a concert. It'll be like the formal part of the event. I will introduce everybody. You're going to be pretty close to the beginning of the concert. So, like I said, about 11:45 or so is when you're going to perform again. For the concert itself, I'd like you to, again, sing your 2 pieces, the Celtic piece, I believe it is, and then the girls sing their Madrigal, and then your 3rd piece, which is Africa, which is the guy-girl blended piece. So if you could plan that for the performance itself, that would be awesome. If you can stick around, I'd love to provide some pizza lunch for you guys for coming out on a Saturday. What I will need to know, though, in advance is how many of you guys want to stay and eat pizza. The event will be over about 12:30. So if you could let Mrs. Fisher and or Helena know or that you plan to stay and eat pizza, that will help me know how many pizzas to order. And you're welcome to stay. If you want to grab a piece and run because you got somewhere else to be on Saturday, you can do that. Just want to know for sure how many plan to eat. And last but not least, if you can be there sooner than 10:30 and you want to hang around and just kind of be my minion. We've got students that need to register. We've got snacks to hand out to 150 eager little kids. There's a lot to do. I have some middle school students coming, but I'd love to have some older high school age students there to oversee some things that I can't do. I'm going to be leading a musical sectional at the event, so I'm going to be a little bit tied up at times. So if you want to come and volunteer, you'd have to be there at 8 a.m., which I know is kind of a lot for you guys to do. So total optional, but just going to put it out there. Let me know by emailing me, Ross, R-O-S-S-D, @reese-puffer.org, and just let me know that you'd be willing to come early and help out. So I think I've covered most of it, what it is, why you're there, what to wear, when to be there, food for afterwards, and last but not least, if you want to volunteer to be there earlier. So if you have any more questions, email me or ask Mrs. Fisher. She's going to be really involved in the event. We're so grateful you're coming, and we'll see you Saturday. Bye, guys.